All right, the community development meeting for February the 3rd, 2020 will come to order. Roll call, please.
Chairman Moiseo,
Here.
Alderman Seeger, Alderman Kirkwood,
Here.
Alderman Turner,
Here.
Alderman Florian.
Here.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes of December the 2nd, 2019, regular meeting of the Community Development Committee. Motion by Alderman Florian, second by Alderman Turner. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Audience time. Do anybody wants to speak about something that is on our agenda here? Yeah. All right.
My name is Don Quinn, and I live in the 8th Ward. I don't have to give my address anymore. That's strange. I usually give my address, 4876 West Heritage Lane, but now I don't have to. Okay, Lucky Bernie's. Now, when they came here, they asked for a license to open up this sandwich shop in the industrial park. I thought it was a good idea because you'd have all of this working over there. But now when I see them open, all they say is slots, slots, slots. And now they're asking for a permit to do slots. So did they open it? Are they doing slots? I haven't been in there, but I think I will. Are they doing slots now and they're asking for the permit after the fact?
I think that,
I remember when they came here
Yes.
and asked for that location.
correct.
No one knows?
Yes, please.
Sorry. Yes, we do have their application on board from 2018. And I think that was following the new process that we have for allowing video gaming. Their initial application was for a gaming cafe, and that was not palatable with that council. So they changed it to E, and we neglected to include the video gaming terminals at that time. So we're just correcting our work. So we should have and did at that time, if you look back at the minutes from that time, that was all discussed, and that was Lisa May was the chairperson. So this is just was overlooked because we changed their category from a video gaming cafe to a restaurant. So we didn't back up and add the terminals at that time. We were supposed to. It was our error.
Okay, so if they have a license to do the beer, the liquor, and the pour license and everything like that, they can indeed apply for that. So was that included in the first application? Because
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Just questioning.
And that was their intent as well. They were always wanted to have, I mean, they never shied away from that's what they were going in addition to being a sandwich shop for that location.
I just can't remember them saying that. That they wanted slots.
Oh, they would get video gaming cafe.
Okay, I know they wanted to have liquor and alcohol there. I mean, alcohol, but their main thing, I was excited about it because it's close to my house, was it was going to be like a deli.
Well, they were promoting the deli, yes, they were, but they were always a video gaming.
No. Well, their promotion now doesn't look anything like a deli. I mean, it doesn't say good sandwiches, it says slots, gaming. Okay, all right, thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Motion by Alderman Turner, second by Alderman Florian to seat Alderman Seeger. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay,
I apologize for being a few minutes late.
it's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay, we have no old business, new business. Item A, motion to authorize proper city officials to execute a dedication agreement for the section of George Avenue located between the 500 block of South Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue and the 500 block of Oak Street. Do we have any questions on that? Oh, of course, motion by Alderman Turner, second by Alderman Florian. Any questions on that? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood,
Aye.
Alderman Turner,
Aye.
Alderman Seeger,
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye. B, motion to adopt as presented an ordinance amending Chapter 21 Handicapped Persons Parking. Motion by Alderman Kirkwood, second by Alderman Seeger. Any questions on that? Hopefully we read through that and we're going to button up our handicap parking. I think some of us know, we've got some handicap spots in front of people's houses that have never probably had a car in front of it. And I think it's because people just don't like people parking in front of their house. But a street is not yours. It is the public's. So we're going to button that up if you have a driveway. Okay? We're going to go from there. So it's going to get buttoned up a little bit. So we have no questions about that. Roll call, please.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Alderman Seager?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye, thank you. Item C, motion to adopt as presented an ordinance amending Chapter 20, limited parking, 2 hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Washington Park, both sides, at Belvedere Road South, Toy Point, 124 feet south. Motion by Alderman Kirkwood, second by Alderman Seager. Any questions on that? Roll call, please.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Alderman Seager?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye. Item D, motion to approve a resolution declaring surplus property, including specific parcels of real property identified by city staff as obsolete for City of Waukegan use, and to authorize the proper city officials to conduct the necessary activities to identify and negotiate their transfer. Motion by Alderman Kirkwood, second by Alderman Turner. Any questions on that? There's a list. Alderman Florian?
I don't really have a question, but I just want to make a couple points of clarification. I know we all had the opportunity to sit down with Noel and go through these, which I really appreciated, by the way. And the list has been given out to the public, which I also think was an important thing to do. I appreciate that there's been some transparency with this and that we've reached out to people and given a lot of people opportunities to understand exactly what's going on with these properties. I'm curious if when it hits the city council agenda later today, is this one of the things that requires 7 votes or does it only require 5?
Well, when it would come to the city council, this is just authorizing them to negotiate. When it would come back, if we were going to sell it or give it away, then that would be what we would have to do
So
from
this
there.
does not require 7?
No, this is just, we're giving them the okay to go try to get rid of it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Do we need a roll call on that? Yeah, roll call. Doesn't. Go ahead.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Alderman Seager?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye. Item E, motion to adopt as presented an ordinance increasing the number of allowable licensed video gaming terminals from 5 to 6 to any one location. Motion by Alderman Turner.
Not by me.
Not by you? Okay. Motion by Alderman Kirkwood, second by Alderman Seager. Any questions on this?
Yeah, I'd like to table this until our next meeting, our first meeting in March. Give us an opportunity to kind of look a little deeper into our overall regulations.
Okay. Alderman Florian, anything?
I agree with him. I think we need to button up our whole ordinance. We've talked about it before, about the distance issue, about, I spoke to the mayor. I think we need to increase our permit fee for the machines. And I just think we need to include this in that whole scenario.
Yeah, all right, I have no problem with that. We can table it. We can hold it in committee. That's fine.
Yes, that's what I like.
So that, no, okay, all right. Now, here's my thoughts on it. I'm willing to give people that have five, they want another 1.6, that's fine with me. I would like to also increase the licensing fee, but I'd like it to be more of a graduated tax, similar to how everything else in this country is taxed. I don't think Thornton should pay the same amount of taxes as, let's say, Greentown, who's only got 3 machines. I just picked Greentown because I know he's got 3 machines, and he don't make a whole lot, but Thornton is making money hand over fist. So I would like us to do that if possible. Also, if I support it going to 6, then I want a moratorium on any more establishments that want gaming until we flush out the casino.
Good for you. I
Okay?
agree.
But I mean, we can discuss that and go back and forth, and you vote how you want. That's how I feel. I don't want to vote for any more establishments with gaming until we get the casino get that flushed out. That's just my opinion, doesn't have to be yours.
What are your thoughts on the license, the taxing or the fee structure?
I don't know, I'd have to run the numbers, obviously, I don't want us to get any less money. We're at the bottom end of, so the machine operator, the business owner, which I have no problem with the business owner getting the money, the machine operator gets the money, and the state gets the money. And then we get the crumbs, okay? So with that being said, the only thing we can change, we can't change anything else. It's all governed by state statute, except the licensing fee. I don't want to gouge the business owners either. So I don't know, I'd have to pick a number, I'd have to look at some numbers and say, what's a fair, no, not fair, I don't want fair. What's an equal fee that gets us more money and the people that are making more money off the machines pay a little bit more per machine? That's my thought behind it. Alderman Florian.
Well, right when you said 3 machines, they're going to pay less already because they only have 3 machines. So they're only going to pay permits for 3 machines.
Correct.
So that's one way. I'm curious if we can charge more for the 24-hour permits than the other ones, because Thornton's is 24 hours, the casino, I'm assuming, is going to be 24 hours. Can we charge them more? I mean, I figured it out, and if we charge $3,000 a permit, we'll get $5 million from the 1,500 machines at the casino. That might be more than we get from the proceeds overall.
The casino.
Yeah, at the casino.
See, that, again, the licensing fees, we might be able to, we can do something about that. And again, we're last in line in all of this.
See, this is exactly why we need to have a deeper discussion.
I don't have a problem with that, and we need to do that. Another way to do it would be, I don't know, again, I have to ask Alderman, or Corporation Council, we don't have to do it now. You got 1 machine, it costs you this much. You got 2, it costs you this much. You got 3, it costs this. You got 4, you got this. It costs that, 5, 6. However we structure the licensing fee, as long as it's legal, that's something we need to look into. I'm sorry, I don't want to gouge the business owners, because this has been a lifeline for some of them. I know all the hollers about the community and all that, but it saves some businesses, so I don't want to gouge them, but I also want the city to get a little bit more piece of the pie. That's my thought behind this. Alderman Kirkwood.
Well, my concern is to make sure that it's equitable, as once the casino comes in, what's the impact on those businesses? And then once again, if those revenues drop and we're still charging that amount, it's not going to be fair to those businesses. So I want to make sure that everything is equitable. You know, especially if we're going to go and increase it significantly. How are they going to make those dollars up, as Alderman Seeger talks about? So I think that as a committee whole, we need to make sure that we look at the situation the same way that Alderman Florian is saying that, you know, the numbers, because there's different levels of those particular establishments in different areas. So I want to make sure that we don't hurt the businesses once the casino comes in, because there's certainly going to be a new fad to go to the casinos and those revenues. But those individual establishments that are really generating revenue, they should pay more to the city.
That's exactly my thought. See, so again, if we decide that we're going to charge you a licensing fee based on how much you're making off the machines, if the casino comes and it's making money and it's taking money out of you're going to pay less per machine. I mean, the whole country, the whole tax structure in this country runs on how much money you make.
Well, but we do collect taxes from them. This is the permit fee we're talking
Right.
about per
But
machine.
we
So that's a once a year.
we can't change the tax the percentage we get.
Right.
That's government, but we can change our
permit
licensing
fee,
fee. The
yeah.
permit licensing fee, we can change that, correct. That's within our purview. We can change that. Nothing else we can change. So that's something to chew on and think about. I don't have a problem with tabling it. Tabling means we don't have to, not tabling held over means we got to bring it to the next meeting. Tabling means I can bring it back whenever we're ready, correct, Bob?
I want to
Table.
postpone it until the March 2nd.
No, if you table, you don't need a date.
By March.
Postponing, you can't stay a date.
We don't need a date. We don't know the date, so let's not lock ourselves into a date. But I know business owners are going to get antsy. They may show up here.
So what's our next move?
You're
And how do
hurting
we
now.
circle up and discuss this to work towards a...
Well, we need to start thinking about what we want to do. I've sort of stated what my position is on it. The rest of need to think about what you want to do. Maybe at the next meeting we'll have more of a discussion about it. and we can lock in of what we think is equitable for everybody? Alderman Fleur?
I think it would be helpful if either staff, corporate counsel, whoever would do it, could get us some information. What are other communities charging? What are our possibilities? Can we charge more for a 24-hour license than the rest of them? Can we charge a graduated
Permit.
thing? What about places who have more, like a real restaurant, let's say like Louis, for instance, is a real restaurant. They just happen to have gaming. What if we do a different licensing structure when your food sales are actually more than your gaming, or something along those lines?
That's not a bad idea. The problem with that is that is a tremendous amount of tedious work for some staff member to figure out. We used to have our liquor code used to be that your floor space and how much you sell of it. No one's going through all that.
This is two numbers, though. This is food and gaming.
Yeah, and these numbers are available, readily available on a monthly basis.
I would just go off the gaming.
Yeah, I don't think that there would be an undue burden on the record keeping for this. And I do agree that anything that exceeds food and beverage turns you into a gaming parlor, and then we have to kind of treat it accordingly.
Yeah. I mean, we can look at all of that. I mean, there's some places that are specifically just gaming. Other ones are a combination of a lot of things. So chew on that. Let's come back at the next meeting. At least we can put this on as a discussion item of what we think we can do. We'll try to come to a consensus on it. Yeah.
Maybe we could all submit some sort of our ideas and proposals to you, and you can kind of hash them out a little bit. You guys can email it to me, and then as a chairman, I'll get it together, and we'll go from there. Sounds good.
We'll see what we got, and I'm gonna have to talk to Tina because she's gonna have to run some numbers for us. Okay, and specifically what I'd like, or you can call me and talk to me. Tell me what your goals are on this. All right, let's.
So officially, what are we going to do here?
We're gonna table it till a date to be determined.
Good, thank you.
You are welcome. Item F, motion to adopt as presented an ordinance approving and ratifying video gaming license for BS Waukegan LLC, DBA Lucky Bernie's. Motion by Alderman Seeger, second by Alderman Turner. Any questions on this?
Can we get I know Janet explained it when Mr. Quinn asked his question, but I'm still not sure I'm clear on this. We as a council didn't vote on this originally, or at least when I wasn't on it, when I was here. So I'm confused about exactly what was voted on previously. Did they just have beer and wine before and now they want liquor? Is that what we're saying?
I don't remember.
No, they have liquor. Their application is from 2018. It took them 2 years to bring it up. So, of course, it was under the prior administration. So there is just the one liquor. There's not beer and wine. It's just
Okay.
liquor. It's a liquor license. You have to have that. So they were coming in as a video gaming parlor, and it got changed by the council.
They didn't want the parlor.
Okay, so they're already open,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
They're functioning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now, I still don't know, why aren't they just going to continue functioning the way they are today? I don't understand.
Well, because in February of 2018, there was the new video gaming ordinance that came in following December of 2017 doing a new liquor license. So it was a whole brand-new, protocol and procedure. So we changed, that was all changed. So it was just something that was overlooked. I mean, it was never hidden. And we were supposed to have both, two ordinances then if they did the liquor and the gaming.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was a mistake on our hand. I mean, there was never any hiding of the fact of what they were. And it was just a fluke.
If I can add, they did go through a conditional use permit process that included their floor plans showing the gaming area. They were very transparent about their intention right from the start.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So roll call vote on that.
Alderman Florian?
No.
Alderman Kirkwood?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Alderman Seeger?
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
I'm going to change my vote on that. I'll take a no on it. My apologies.
That's okay. We have the reports and communications. There's a Historic Preservation Commission annual reports. Motion by Alderman Turner, second by Alderman Fleury. Just information, just to put it, okay, nothing. All right, motion to adjourn by Alderman Turner, second by Alderman Kirkwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.